Hello my dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Taurus and it's for the month of January, a little bit over 2026. Welcome to 2026. This is all about your money, my dear Taurus, all about your work, career, finances, everything you need to know about your money for the whole of January and a little bit over 2026. I wish you have a wonderful, happy 2026, a very prosperous one. May all your wishes and dreams come true. And may you be protected, safety, and a lot of abundance for you and your loved ones. Now, I'd like to thank you all for being here, supporting me throughout the whole time. I'm in absolute gratitude for each and every one of you. And I will begin by starting the first message for all Taurus. We had air, fall, and now we've got water. Wow. Okay. So the end of air and the beginning of water. Let's have a look. The water is all about your emotions, and it's all about purifying, detoxifying, going through realizations, knowing what's needed and what isn't in your life that needs repairing. The element of water is about healing also. So you are going to go through some challenges regarding your emotions, and at the end of the day there is going to be a lot of healing and a lot of purification. You will be eliminating that which no longer is working for you, and you will take a stand and remove the challenges. This is going to transcend you and give you a great new beginning that will transcend you to higher levels. Let's take two more messages for every Taurus and see what else is there for you to know. This is about every part of you. I didn't say this reading is about every area of your life. Every sector, not just one. So what the heavens and the universe want to tell you is going to be very important, because it's going to be, regarding all your life's categories. So the owl, it's a very old soul, and it's usually in regard to the unknown, what is hidden. Sometimes it's about a passing. Sometimes it's about an ending of a chapter, but mostly it is about wisdom. Wisdom is using your heart and your mind both united together so that you can resolve. It's very similar to what's happening here, to resolve issues that need resolving. So you've got to use your mind and your intellect both unanimous to make any decisions. There's got to be letting go. You've got to let go of the past or something that is no longer working. You are going to be transcending to higher levels, but letting go of the past is not going to be easy, but you have no choice but to go through that. It is going to be hard at the beginning, and then ultimately you will get used to it. Now I'm going to ask, in regard to something that you're worried about, you're thinking about a lot. Let's see one message in that regard, the truth. And it looks like remaining positive is the only way. It says remain positive. And the heavens and the universe have got your back. So just remain positive and you'll see that things are going to work out well for you. Moving on to the next level, let's take two more messages from this deck. For all Taurus, January, and you are destined for a lot of happiness and a lot of wishes and dreams coming true. Your dream life is coming. It's destined. It's coming for you. What you've wanted always, you are going to be getting it without any doubt. There is a very loving, nurturing, the Empress, a very loving, nurturing energy behind you, heavenly energy, or the universe, whatever your belief system is, someone that will nurture you and give you all the abundance, all the happiness you deserve. That is magnificent. Let's have a look at the second message from this deck. And we've got celebrations. You are going to be celebrating big time. There's celebrations coming. You're going to be enjoying a time of celebration. Look at this. The 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Oh my God, it doesn't get any better, my dear Taurus. This is a time to celebrate, a time to be merry, to be happy, to be excessively happy. That's what this is all about. Wow. Okay, let's move on to the next level. And the next level is two messages from another deck. Okay, which I will move this a little bit, just a tinge. And bring this in a little bit. Here we go. Right, two messages for all Taurus, cutting twice. So the first one is rewards, expansion, recognition, rewards for being recognized for all your hard work. The heavens are going to support you big time. There is a possibility of thinking outside the box, thinking in a bigger spectrum, thinking of moving, relocating, or becoming bigger, or doing a second business, a second job, a second home. All of that is becoming possible because of the rewards that are coming your way. Everything is going to be spectacular. And the second message, or some of you are expanding your home, renovating. Some of you are starting on the second home, perhaps. Business, the same thing with business. This can be about a current business that's doing so well. Now you can expand and do the second one, and so forth. And we got the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, it says, be a little bit patient, and you are going to be with your soulmate. Your soulmate is coming. There's going to be a spiritual union on its way to you, and that is going to be really worth celebrating when it does. Celebrations go a long way. It's not only celebrations now, other things could be coming and happening. Now let's take on 3 messages from another deck to see what else is there for you to know. My dear Taurus, I'm going to be cutting once and taking 3 for every area of your life that needs addressing. There is going to be an end of a chapter. A situation is coming to an end. There's nothing you can do. It's reached a pass, a dead end, an impasse. Nothing can be done. So this is a chapter that's ending. The second one, it says the past. You're leaving the past behind and saying goodbye to it. Saying goodbye to the past. This is what's coming this early. And there's news coming. News that's going to give you the go-ahead to be able to move forward and perhaps leave the past behind you and go, or even to give you the go-ahead for something you've been waiting to get an approval for, or the go-ahead for. So good news coming to get you moving, to be able to move. What you don't see happening is that you are defeated in this situation. There's nothing that can be done. It's absolute defeat. And maybe this defeat is in connection to someone of earth energy, perhaps earth and water energy, but I'm not going to go deep into that. It just looks like there is an area that is absolutely defeated, and you are ending it. It's coming to an end, and you're saying goodbye to the past. So that's that one. Now I'm going to take on a few more messages from another deck. This one here. 3 messages from this deck for all Taurus. So what have we got? We've got the Puppeteer. This is all about a lot of explanations, a lot of apologies. Maybe this is why it's reaching to an impasse. You're getting sick of explaining and apologizing, constantly being accused. That is becoming a bit hectic for you, too much. Let's have a look further. The second message. A lot of apologies and a lot of explanations. Now, this is about your awareness is getting really heightened to the point where you're reflecting on what's happening, on what has happened in the past, what's going on, and you're really, I think, setting boundaries, and you're just tired of a situation that's got too many explanations. The next one shows, it says the Centennial is all about determination and being certain. Finally, the awareness is going to help you to have certainty into what you want and how to reach it. You are very determined and adamant, and you are going to get there without a doubt. So it looks to me like your awareness being heightened is going to uplift you to high levels. Okay, now the next one is the tea leaf. No, it's this one here. Let me just take 2 messages from this deck. Oh, one has come up, the wings, which is really wonderful. That means you will be flying. You're surpassing something big time and starting over in a new place. Okay, very intriguing. Let me tell you, the wings is about overcoming money issues, rising above all money issues, business taking off. Some of you, your business is going to be really thriving. A lot of profits are going to be made. Some of you might be considering career and spiritual work. Doing life's purpose, asking and going through life's purpose and your mission here. So that's going to be that one. And the next one, I wonder if I could put it here. Yes, I can. And the next one's starting over, a new nest, a new way of life, starting over, saving up resources, putting your resources into something new. And some of you could be starting that situation with your home business and so forth. But some of you might be looking at healthcare, spiritual work, healthcare. New opportunities are coming, and insurance is very important. Make sure all your insurances are all paid and ready to go. And now I move on to the tea leaves and see what the tea leaves want to tell you. We're going to take up to 4 for all Taurus, January onwards. We got the first one. And there's a few more. 3, and I'll just take just one more. For Taurus, oh, they gave us more than I expected. It's okay. It looks like you might be connecting to an older woman. Could be older, feminine energy. If not a woman, dealing or relationship with an older person. And it's just that an older person is going to be there. Somebody might be advising you, because sometimes that's what the owl is all about, an old person. The kite is about vacation, taking time out and seeing the bigger picture, like the 3 of Wands. Seeing the bigger picture and to see how you can upgrade or how you can do elevate yourself to higher levels. And some of you taking a trip away or a vacation. Then we've got the scissors. The scissors is about separation. It is about misunderstandings and that, apologies and accusations and explanations. And then finally that comes to a cut, to a dead end. Something ends. Disappointment in some affair, according to the tea leaf. Disappointment in some affair. Okay. Now, the next 2, we have the turkey. And the turkey is about abundance. It is also about connected to the Chinese year of the rooster. And it is about also fulfillment. According to me, according to the tea leaf, it says someone is behaving stupidly. Maybe someone being stupid is the accusations that you're getting, and you constantly have to apologize and explain. The rose is all connected to love, romance, admiration, and something beautiful, beautifying something. According to the tea leaf, it says romance is in the air. So there is romance and love in the air. Okay. Now that we established that, I'm going to start clarifying some of the cards, and starting with this situation of the feet and leaving the past behind. It's amazing. I said leaving the past behind, and there's a card here accidentally. Leaving the past behind, and there was this one. Now, there are 2 more messages. I just realized before doing this, there are 2 more messages that I'm going to take from this deck. For all Taurus, the truth. And I'll just put this one here, because I was supposed to do that before, but I forgot until I found one of these cards. And the ones that I wanted to clarify, used to clarify. So let's take on the other one, and I'll go through them, then I'll clarify the cards. For all Taurus, no, nothing. There it is. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at this information before I clarify, okay? Glasses on, and let's see what it says here. Oh, sorry. It says here something about the road, crossroads. Okay, so you are at the crossroads where you have to make a decision. You might have multiple choices. Some of you might have just 2 choices. There is something about travel. Something about travel. Some of you are thinking of traveling, weighing all your options, whether to go here or do this. You need to decide. You need to know that you're free to decide. You have the right to decide, according to what the card is saying. Opportunities, being independent, a road trip. You're thinking all about this, how to do it. You're trying to make a decision in regard to what the best course of action is. Ultimately, the course is already written and destined. It is going to take place when it's the right time. It seems like somebody's really missing you, or you're missing them. There's something like that. I long for your kisses and your touch. You're missing someone a lot. There's a lot of missing here. So we'll see what that one is all about. Okay. And it looks to me like there could be something about the Chinese year of the rooster, Chinese year of the rabbit. There's something about relationships. There's something that's a karmic ending. Something is ending. There is all of that. And there is the missing of kisses. Okay. The next one is we are now, I'm going to clarify, the 5 of Swords, where you are defeated. What is that in regard? Where are you defeated at? Right. You're defeated in regard to a situation connected to someone of air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, air energy, and it's to do with business. something to do with alliance and business and profits. But there is an air energy here that you might be dealing with, or somebody that might be advising you perhaps. I'll put these clarified ones over here. So that section seems to be defeat. There's nothing you can do. The truth is to open your mind and your heart both united when you're making a decision regarding business, because it doesn't look like it's going to be a good one. It seems like, because it was connected to this card here, where every attempt is failing. So maybe when every attempt is failing means that it's not going to work. So let's have a look at the good news that's coming and see what the good news is all about. Right, it says that it's going to be the end of something that you've been feeling bad about, guilty, not sleeping well, holding something inside of you, not happy. This is a chapter that's karmic and it's coming to an end. So there may be news that you'll finally end it. It will come to an end. And the Eight of Pentacles shows you've been working hard and you've been trying your best for something to reach to a goal. You've got to pay attention to details so there won't be any mistakes. But hard work is going to pay off big time. Now let's have a look at the past, leaving the past and say goodbye to the past. Right, it is destined. It is destined that you do leave the past behind, because there is something better coming along. And the one that's coming along is a water energy. There is going to be a water energy entering your life, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. At the end of the reading, we're going to find out which one it is. You are destined for a soulmate, without a doubt, you see. There's a soulmate here, and this soulmate now shows that the past that is coming to an end, it's out of your hands. It's coming to an end because you're destined for someone of water energy. By the way, my dear Taurus, your soulmate is water energy and fire, both together united. So let's have a look at what happens, because you're destined for a soulmate. And this soulmate is going to be of water energy. We'll find out which water energy at the end. Remember, there is a lot to celebrate. All your wishes and dreams are coming true, and you're rising above money matters, reaching to levels beyond where you are today. And this looks to be a time to be merry, happy, celebrating this time on a grand scale. So that's very important to be put together for you. I'll just hold it probably, because with destiny over here, it shows to me that you are destined for a lot of luck and a lot of abundance to come your way. Extraordinary amounts of abundance, happiness coming your way. So if some of you might be buying your own business, some of you might be buying your own home, starting over, because you've got also the gold egg, which is starting over. Some of you are starting a new life, or maybe you're not yet, but you're going to get there. If you haven't already felt this is coming. Destiny is going to move you to a new level of life where you are going to be so happy. It transcends money issues and money factors. It's all about getting exactly what you deserve and what you've been lacking all these years, or something that's been lacking for too long. You are going to be getting all of that. So prepare for a time of absolute happiness and abundance coming your way. And you are going to be in awe as to what is coming, because what's coming is all destined and it's all great for you. So spiritual work, purpose, mission, doing all of that, we've talked about it. Now I'm going to move on to the next level. And the next level is this one here. Okay, moving on to the next level, which was where were we? I'm just trying to remember. I got caught up in everything. Let's go further and go into yes, we're doing the past, and let's see what is coming to an end, that's reached an impasse and there's nothing that can be done. The Two of Swords, what is that all about? And it's about a situation that you are going to be grieving the loss of. It is connected to someone that is Capricorn. There is Capricorn here, someone that might have Capricorn in them. It is something that has been happening too long, too much, something excessive on your mind. Maybe that's why you're feeling guilty. Something that's happening. There could be the devil is about an unhealthy situation, or maybe you think it's an unhealthy situation, but there is excessiveness, something that's happening too much. Or it might be in your mind too much, but it's coming to an absolute end, my dear Taurus. Something is ending. You are going to be grieving the loss of this situation, but maybe it's this apologies and constant accusations, apologies and explanations. It could be that. Finally, it's coming to an end, and you are going to be grieving the loss of that, but that's okay, because you're destined for something much more better. Much more better. Every time something ends, something more wonderful comes along. So remember that. And that is that. Now I'm going to go through the rewards and see what rewards for your hard work, for your sacrifices is coming. What expansion is there? Wow. End of a chapter, and one of your oldest wishes is going to be granted. The star is about one of your oldest wishes, and the world is a chapter ending, and you're transcending to high levels of consciousness and high levels of wealth, which is amazing. Let's have a look at the 10 of Cups, your dreams and wishes coming true. 10 of Cups for all Taurus. Oh my God, defeat. Again, the end of a chapter, you're destined for a lot of happiness, but you're destined for wealth. The 10 of Cups is the highest level of wealth, generation of wealth. And this is the 5 of Swords, showing that you are defeated. All attempts are going to fail. And when all attempts fail, you know you're dealing with destiny. Destiny wants to put an end to something. No matter what you do, everything is defeat. And that's when you know it's over and you're not meant for that situation. You got to let it go. And that's what they're saying. Let go. Letting it go is going to be hard, but you've got to let go. You've got to let go. You're destined for a lot of wealth and a lot of happy life and a soulmate connection who's a water energy. We know that so far. So keep going. Let's keep going and see what else. Now the next one we're going to look at is the soulmate. Let's have a look at the soulmate. Wow. Your soulmate is going to be someone very generous, very comfortable, financially secure, very helpful, a very generous heart. Prosperity is going to start, and you're going to meet them at a time that you're also being very generous and you're very comfortable and very wealthy. It's all happening at that time, and the beginning of prosperity and the never-ending prosperity. So wealth, prosperity, happiness, and someone magical. This person might have earth energy in them, possibly, but they've got very strong water. We know that for a fact, which I'm going to investigate this water at the end of the reading and see what is the water energy here for you. Okay, let's see further. Let's see what is it that you are celebrating. What is the celebration all about? Wow, freedom. Freedom and leaving. You're leaving a situation that you were feeling confined in, unhappy in. You're moving away from that. You're letting go and feeling freedom. There could be an Aquarius here involved also. Somebody that might have Aquarius in them, possibly. But freedom from all cares and worries. And there's the water energy again. Someone new enters your life, someone wonderful, a new inspiration in your life. Water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So they keep talking about this rather than also the fire that you need. But it seems like maybe you are destined for a lot of happiness and emotional fulfillment, without a doubt. That's emotional fulfillment. The truth of the matter is maybe some of you are already with fire energy. The only thing that was lacking was water, because they won't talk about fire. You need fire to regenerate. And they're talking about water. See, it's all about water. You know what? It looks to me like you might have been having a relationship with fire energy for the longest time, and that's why you're grieving their loss. But now it's time for water. Water energy is entering your life, my dear Taurus. Someone incredible. Someone very emotional and very capable. Very powerful. Okay, so interesting. I've got to do a few more, and then I'll do the star sign combinations. Okay, we'll take 2 from this to see what's going on. It says attraction. There is going to be attraction for sure. You might get attracted to your soulmate when you meet them, even if you don't want to get attracted to anyone, even if you're not open for anything. It happens. When it's your soulmate, you get attracted to them. Your attraction, it says you will attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. But attraction means you will get attracted to someone even when you're not ready, even if you're not prepared to, even if you're not open to it. It's going to happen. The attraction is magnetic and it's unstoppable when it's your soulmate. When the soulmate is coming, when the soulmate is calling, there's nothing you can do to stop it. So your prayers, affirmations, even if you haven't prayed and even if you haven't affirmed, you're visualized. If you haven't visualized, your soulmate is coming together. You're being brought together with your soulmate and you're starting over a new life. That's what this is all about. My dear Taurus, prepare for this, starting a new life with a soulmate who's a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And now I'm going to go through and see. Okay, now before that, again, there's one more thing I've got to do. I'm rushing. There's one more thing. I've got to do this for you. From people's hearts, your heart, somebody else's heart, what they're thinking, what's going on. We're going to take 3 messages. So we've got 2, one more. And then I'll do the star sign combination. Okay, they gave us 4. Let's have a look and see what's happening. This person's heart, your heart, glasses on, and says, I want to spend more time with you. I want to spend more time with you. This could be someone saying that about you. This could be something in your mind that you're feeling guilty about. I want to spend more time with you. Very interesting. This can mean many things. But somebody wants to spend more time with someone, that's for sure. I talk to my friends about you. Talk to my friends about you. This is someone that might be head over heels with you, that I've started already, or it could be something else. I want to commit to you. Commitment. Somebody wants to commit. Wow. Commitment. Very interesting. I feel like you can see right through me. I feel like you can see right through me. Intriguing. Okay. Romance is going to be in there. Attraction is going to be in there. The soulmate is here. And that's that. Nothing can be done. And it's time for destiny to intervene and take you to the next level. Now what I'm going to do is find out the star sign combination of the people that you are, what's the word? That you are connected with, your soulmate. Because your soulmate's here, spiritual union, let's have a look at who they are. And then we'll talk about everybody else, okay? Who you're leaving behind, who is becoming the past, which is, it looks to me like, we'll find out, okay? Let's have a look at the truth for all Taurus. I'll be taking cards until star signs until at the end. So we've got Gemini, which is air energy, and Uranus, air energy, Aquarius. Okay. Let's move on to the next level. We've got Venus, which is Taurus, Libra, and Libra. I'll just put that one here. That's both the same, Taurus, Libra. This could be even yourself. We got Cancer, double Cancer, water energy. Water energy has started. Cancer has doubled up. Okay, let's have a look. Oh my goodness. This one opened and it dropped everything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. The sabotage is overwhelming. Okay, and this one, Uranus. Yeah, that was okay. That was alright. But something did drop. Let me just bear with me. I pick up these cards. Okay. Right, here we go. Let's begin. Let's continue on. So we got Earth energy, Virgo. I'll just put that one there. Let's continue on for all Taurus, the truth. And we've got Aries, which is fire. We haven't had fire, so and Leo is fire, so I'll put the fire energy over here. And we go on and on till we get everything. The more we get, Leo again has doubled up, and Jupiter, Sagittarius, another fire energy. The more we get of one sign, that is the majority of you will be dealing with that. So we'll find out what the water energy will be. But I'm getting a lot of Taurus, Libra, and I'm getting Mars. No, I'm getting a lot of water energy, Cancer so far. And there's Scorpio now, and there's Earth. For those of you who wonder why I'm putting Earth with air, the reason is that Libra is Venus Libra. Venus Libra. So it's got Taurus in it. Taurus Libra. That's why Libra is going there. Otherwise, it would have been in the air energy here. So in case you're wondering, you know, those of you who know astrology. Okay, fire energy and Earth. Let's continue on. There's Taurus, Libra here, very strong. This could be you. You could be a Taurus, Libra. A lot of Taurus have got Libra in them. Okay, we've got water energy, Scorpio, and we've got Jupiter, Sagittarius. Let's have a look. And we've got Sagittarius, very strong here. Sagittarius could be a Sagittarius, Cancer. Let's keep going. And we've got Aquarius and Capricorn. This strong Capricorn also. Oh, now we've got Mercury, which is Virgo, Gemini, and Pluto, which is water energy, Scorpio. A little bit more and I'll stop. For all Taurus, the Truth, Uranus, and Taurus, Libra. Here we go, and we've got Pisces, water energy, and there's strong Aquarius also. I'm seeing Aquarius also there too. And I'll just do 2 more shuffles, and this is Cancer and Taurus. Cancer and Taurus are very strong. Cancer, Taurus, Cancer, Libra mixed, and Cancer on its own. Sorry, Taurus, Libra, and Sagittarius again. Wow. Okay, this is the final one. I know those of you are saying, "Come on, I have no choice. I got to do this." That's it. I want to stop a long time ago, but something inside me says, "No, you got to keep going." Now it's over. It's finally over. All right, now we're going to go through all of this and understand it all. So what did we say? Who was your soulmate? Number 1, Earth. No, you are Earth. Number 1, fire. Then number 2, water. Water was showing in your reading because water is very strong in this person. Obviously, there'll be a sun. Their sun sign will be water, or they might have double water in them. So air has, I can sit here. Then we come to earth. Earth and air we've got. They can be also over here. It's water and fire that are the most important ones. And I think fire is more than water, but we'll find out. Yeah, fire is more. You need fire to regenerate, to start over, because you're starting over. It's like you've been already there and you're starting over. Sagittarius, so far is the strongest, it seems like to me, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 Sagittarius. Let's have a look. We got 2 Leo, 3 Leo, and 2 Aries. Okay, so Sagittarius leading the way. For the majority of Taurus, you'll be dealing with what's coming, a soulmate that's coming, who is Sagittarius. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. Someone very abundant that's coming, very powerful, and very giving, very nurturing. Okay, so we got Sagittarius. The majority of Taurus will be dealing with fire energy. This is what's going to regenerate you. Second comes Leo, where there are 3 Leos. Second is Leo, and then finally is Aries. There's only 2 Aries. So for the minority will be Aries. The majority is going to be dealing with fire energy, Sagittarius. As for the water energy, we've seen double water in your reading. Let's see who they are. And there's 3 water already here. Let's have a look at the water energy and let's see who has rule. We didn't get enough of them, but I feel like Cancer is going to be the one. Maybe Cancer. Did we have the Chariot in the reading? I don't remember. We've got Scorpio 3 and 1 Pisces. So how many Cancer? There's 3 Cancer. I believe Cancer is going to be ruling because I think the Chariot was in your reading, but I'm not sure. I'll just have a look. Or the Moon. Chariot. No, you didn't have the Chariot. So what I will say is it's going to be unanimous. For majority of you will be dealing with Cancer, and some of you will be dealing with a Scorpio. But they will be, this is the fire energy, the controlling one was Sagittarius. Over here we got Cancer, Scorpio. I'll do 1 shuffle to see, do I get a water energy, just to determine which one's for the majority, which water energy. I'm going to cut it, the truth, so we know what's happening. Right, we didn't get any of that. Okay, I'll do 1 more shuffle to see if there is a chance of water energy, so that we know which one is for the majority. And we got Pisces. No, it didn't help at all. So we'll leave it at that. They don't want you to know yet, because that shows to me that the majority of you will be dealing with Cancer, and the majority with you also will be dealing with Scorpio, because we've got 3 Scorpio and 3 Cancer, right? So they're going to be leveling up. And finally, there is just 1 Pisces. The minority will be dealing with Pisces, but the majority of you, the water energy is Cancer or Scorpio. So water energy, that is your soulmate with fire. That's what you need. Sagittarius leading, and second was who? Leo. Okay. So that explains that. Of course, more will be explained when you put the perspective into play. Now we're going to come to the third one, which is very interesting. And then comes the last one, which is air. Earth, you go well with Earth because you do well with Earth because you are Earth yourself. So we're going to go through this because there's a lot of Earth here. And the controlling one, the majority one, is Taurus Libra, because we've got so much. Oh my God. Taurus Libra governed by Venus, which is the controlling factor here, and uniting Taurus with Libra, all about romance and wealth. And this person that's coming in your life is quite comfortable financially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them. For majority of you are dealing with Taurus Libra. But then again, you could be a Taurus Libra and you could be consumed with yourself, building your future and doing a lot. That could be that. But there could be someone that is family that, you know, there is a very strong Taurus Libra here. It's abnormally strong. But it's there. It's not your soulmate, but it's there. Okay? The other earth energy that's very strong is Capricorn. We got 4 Capricorn. So some of you could meet a Taurus Libra with the water and fire energy, or a Capricorn with water and fire energy. It is possible also. So second, majority Taurus Libra, second level is Capricorn, and the final level is, there was another Virgo. So that was 9 Taurus Libra and just 1 Virgo, the minority. Okay, so the majority Taurus Libra leading the way all the way. Okay, finally, let's have a look. There is air energy talked about here. Let's see who the air energy. I think it's Aquarius, because Aquarius is, yes, there's Aquarius all over the place. 4 Aquarius. So there is someone of air energy that you were thinking of doing a business with, but there was a negative defeat. Or maybe you were in alliance working with someone and there was defeat. When I asked about the defeat, the air energy came. So I feel like, you know, there could be an Aquarius in your life that you are feeling that every attempt is not working. You might not be working well together. Air never works with Earth. They don't work unless they are in one person. So if you are Earth and you're dealing with air and they don't have Earth in them, you'll find it hard to communicate or be on the same level. So, but the majority of you are dealing with this. So there's a lot of karmic situations where a lot of Taurus are in relationships with karma. Families bringing children, doing business together. It's all part of life, you know. So that's when the negotiations and the learning takes place, and the not getting along and then constantly battling. The battles, the apologies, the constant battles that are happening here, constant apologies that are making you leave the past behind and finally let go of it, could be with an Aquarius or a Gemini, air energy. Or they could be family. Sometimes these are family also, especially Aquarius. To Taurus, they're usually family, a sibling and so forth. And the same with Gemini. Could be family, could be a past relationship that's coming to an end. You let me know what you think. These are the signs. You know your soulmate, who it is now. It's a water energy, without a doubt. We got water all over the place, and fire to regenerate you, to start a new life. We got Sagittarius, Cancer leading the way. We got Sagittarius, Scorpio leading the way also. Okay, hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know what you think. I wish you abundance of blessings, love, light, peace. Namaste.